Okay, everybody, I'm back again with another video. This one's going to be as quick as I can, just a housekeeping one to catch up everybody with what happened. Sim through the wild card playoffs, since that didn't involve us, to figure out who we'd be facing in the divisional playoffs, and that would be the 8-8 Chicago Tigers. And we're going to take a look at that team real quick, just to see what that team might look like. And, find out where the challenges are, where our opportunities might lie. And we're going to start off right off the bat with their quarterback situation, Devon Swift, who has a rather unique skill set here, has a decent strength arm. You see that short accuracy and the deep accuracy aren't great, but his medium accuracy is the best, and that might be a problem for our 4-3 defense. It's a bend but don't break type defense that has really clamped down on the run. This Sentinels offense, I believe, is in the top 5 against the run, but against the pass, they're pretty terrible. So they might be able to attack us short over the middle and take advantage of us there. The running back situation, they have a good one in Jameson Williams, but you see he's injured and he's going to miss this game. Behind that is a return specialist, Kamal Scott and D'Anthony Eugene. Kamal is their kick returner, Eugene is their punt returner, so not looking quite as formidable there. You see the awareness isn't good, might have trouble holding on to the football. Ball carrier vision's not looking good, so I'm not sure what they're going to do at running back here. They didn't feel a need to fill the position with anybody on the street to help fill in for depth. Fullback, they got a decent blocker here with Jesse Fry. Wide receiver, they have a true, by leaps and bounds, number one, and that's Titus Hood. And you can see he's got elite speed, some good hands, can catch in traffic, got some good spec catch. Their number 2 is Joe Wiles, and he is injured, so he won't be playing this game. That leaves it up to Tanner Durant, who does not have a lot of speed, does have a little bit of size. Not great hands, but okay hands. And then Sean Davison, Raphael Cash, and Rashawn Bacon. Cash gives them some size, but not a lot of speed. And their passing game could be in trouble here. At tight end, they got Ken Stambler. He's in the mold of our own Marcus Spellman. 6'6", 230 range. Not a lot of speed, but can really haul in the catches with those soft 86 rated hands. Lyle Griggs and then Jimmy Herndon. At the tackle position, Gio Franklin seems to be a bit of a balanced attack here, or a balanced guard, or, yeah, I know what I'm saying. A balanced tackle, that's what I meant to say. Average pass blocking and run blocking. The backup is Conrad Marshall. At left guard, Sal Pryor, an aging player at 32 years old, 75 overall, and the backup, Jeffrey Pounds. Again, really struggling in the pass blocking department here, and a little bit stronger in the run game. At center, Conrad Chamberlain, 75 overall, and you see he's more of a pass blocker, really struggles in the run game. And Jonathan Jones, the backup, is just the opposite. Not a lot of strength there. At right guard, Brian Ingram and Blair Floyd. And you can see fairly balanced between, but it's really disproportionate here in the run blocking. Blair Floyd, much better pass blocker. At right tackle, it's Keontae Myers, who is by far and away their best option at the tackle position, and Hunter Yates. We'll look into their team stats. I believe this man has only let up 1 sack the entire year, while as his partner on the left side has let up about 15. On the defense, they have Alani Ayers, a superstar edge rusher, and he is a finesse monster. We're going to have some trouble containing him. And then his backup is Grant Watkins. On the right side, Raheem Ballard, more of a big run-stopping, perhaps power rusher, and Devon Hicks, his backup. At defensive tackle, and this might be the challenge here, big J.D. Stills, supreme run stopper, a lot of strength, good play recognition, big block shedding, and big tackling. He's going to be attacking one-on-one or center, and I don't like that matchup. That could spell problems for the rushing attack, which is the strong suit of this Sentinels team. Behind him, though, there is nothing. Morgan Moreland and Sherrod Peel, if anything happens to Stills where he has to miss some time, that's going to be a feast mode for the Sentinels offense. Outside linebacker on the left side, we got Mark Rafferty, an aging superstar veteran, Sherrod Jefferson, and Brandon Murdoch. At the inside linebacker, they got a lot of them, so this looks like a 3-4 team to me. Sean Ramsey, Marcus Kerr, Duncan Weatherford, and Dion Rhodes. At right outside linebacker is Sean Lee, and the backup Garrison McKay. At cornerback, Gabe Tyson got some speed on him. Good awareness. Should be able to, match up man-to-man pretty well. We'll see if Perry Wood can take advantage of him. Maybe the size difference there. Perry's got him by about 4 inches and about 30 or 40 pounds. Eli Tigner's the number 2 corner. Vernon Eugene, Max Sharp, Malcolm Clayton, and Nolan Hodges. At free safety, they got a good one. Abdul Faulkner, 6'1", 215, got some speed, got some man coverage skills, some press coverage skills. The backup is Davion Carrington. And at strong safety, the team captain Brian Wallace, veteran, superstar. Not a lot of speed, but you can see he gets around the field, has very good zone coverage. Their kicker, if this game's got to come down to a game-winning kick, I'm not sure this is the guy I trust. He's got a great leg, but that accuracy is really, really poor. But you'll see when I take a look at their season stats real quick, he's actually done a very good job for them somehow. And the punter is Stanley Nickerson. So, what does their team look like? Let's take a look at their stats. And we're going to see for the Tigers, 3,000... about 3,800 yards, 18-10, 62% completion percentage. So this is not a pass attack team. They don't get it done through the air very well. On the ground, Jameson Williams and Kamal Scott. Now, I'm not sure when Jameson went down with that injury and how long he was gone for, but you see they went to the ground a lot, and that's how they scored a lot of their touchdowns. And Scott has picked up there. Davon Swift has filled in as well. On the receiving end, by far and away, Titus Hood, that was the leading receiver. There's no close second. 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns. Davison's got 3 on 605. They go to the tight end, Ken Stambler, which you'd assume they would. 583 yards there. Joe Wild's the number 2 guy that's injured and out. 513 yards. So maybe if you combine Wild's and Davison's numbers, maybe that paints a better picture of what their number 2 looks like. I don't know if you can trust that, depending on how they use the slot number 3 guy. But if we're looking at a duo that puts together 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns, that's something to contend with. Blocking-wise, and I said their right tackle I thought was their best blocker. Turns out it's their center. In 16 games and all those snaps, 1 sack. The right guard, Brian Ingram, 1 sack in those snaps. Right tackle Myers let up 5. Pryor on the left side at guard 10, and Geo Franklin 10. So if there's a weakness to the offensive line, it looks like that left side's going to be where we got to attack it. On the defensive side, Sean Ramsey, the middle linebacker, a lot of tackles. You see, they don't get to the backfield very often here. Gabe Tyson with a lot of tackles. Marcus Kerr, his partner, middle linebacker, he gets in the backfield. 5 sacks for him, so looks like their blitz guy, but they don't have a huge sack guy. Stills is the defensive tackle leader. He gets in the backfield. He's the run stuffer, and outside of that, 5 sacks, 4.5, 3, 2, 1. I mean, that's not a lot of getting to the quarterback, so Kiefer Byrne might have a nice day not facing pressure for once. And on the interceptions front, you got Marcus Kerr, middle linebacker, 3 for their corners, another 2 for a corner, 1 and 1. So not a lot of turnovers. You take a look at their kicker. He's 26-28. So that's a 92% field goal percentage, and he's not just making a whole bunch of cheap chip shots. And you see he's missed 2 extra points. They weren't blocked. They were just completely missed. And you see he's 3 for 3 from 20 to 29, 4 for 5 in the 30 to 39 range, 10 for 10 in the 40 to 49 range, and 9 of 10 from the 50 to, and plus range. So I'm not sure what to make of that, but I'd have to say, maybe his clutch is not going to be that great, and he's going to struggle if a kick comes down to him for a game winner. Stanley Nickerson's their punter. You see not a lot of touchbacks and not a lot of punts inside the 20. Their kick return, they do have a weapon here in Kamal Scott. 1 touchdown so far for him, and they leave the punt returning duties to DeAnthony Eugene. So that's it as far as that goes. We've got some keeping to do on this team. You see the Tigers are 8-8. You wonder how they get to that record and make the playoffs. Well, there's a lot of parity in this league. There were 3 teams that were 8-8 that made the playoffs, just in just in the AFC. So there's a lot of teams that can move up and down. One of the next best teams was 9-7, and then there was the 10-6 Conquistadors, and then our team 13-3. So in the AFC alone, there's a lot of room. Next year, that playoff picture could look completely different. But I'll get in more on their team rankings when we play the game. We got a couple things to do. I already took care of the training. We're going to do some upgrades. Kenya Tomlinson, we're just going to go with archetype scheme fit here, utility. He's the fullback. His running, blocking skills are already very good, so we're just going to try scheme fit here so he can progress even more. It's scheme fits in this game determine how much experience you actually gain in practices and things like that. So if he's a scheme fit, he'll earn a little boost to that. And let's see now. He is now a utility. He's still higher rated in blocking, despite all that. Houston Madsen, let's take a look at him real quick. He's got great finesse moves, but that block shedding is down. So instead of going for pass rushing, I'm going to go with run stopping, since that focuses on block shedding, and see if we can get that up for him. And let's see what happens here. Do we get a block shedding? We do a +3. That's big. And let's see if we can hit the double on that. Get another big boost to block shedding. And we don't get any that time, but you do get some power moves, agility, and pursuit. Mark Spellman, we're going to go with a scheme fit here. He's already halfway decent here, but his catching skills do need some work. We'll go with possession and see what we get. See if his hands go. Catching +2, that's what he needed. I think that gets his catching up to 80. Kiefer Byrne, I've been trying to get this man a throwing power update, because his throwing power is 89. I've been trying to get it to 90. You can see I've been investing in strong arm quite a bit, and that's just not happening for him. So maybe that's what's missing, and I've been misusing him as far as that goes. And maybe I need to play more to what he is. And that, to me, looks like, with these high accuracies, the throwing power is not bad, but it's not a deep arm. So expecting him to go deep might be a little bit asking too much. He can move a little bit, but I don't really consider him really much of a scrambler. He might be more of a field general type, but in this scheme is improviser, so throw on the run skills, throw under pressure. I'm going to go with that and see what happens. And we're going to get break sack, short throwing accuracy, throw on the run, and throw under pressure. So those are some skills that he did need. You see throw on the runs, 79. Under pressure is good. Break sack, I mean, with how many times he gets sacked, that might help. And he got some short accuracy. He would need help on deep, but we didn't get that. Wes McGuire, he needs accuracy. That's without a question. Let's see if we get it. Nope, that's probably just awareness. Nope, he got 2 accuracy. So now he's a 90 accuracy. 88 without the boost. So I'll take that. Spencer Parsons, the punter, he could use accuracy as well. Let's see what we get here. And he will get awareness. Marquis Wyrick, I'm going to go with the archetype of slot and the scheme fit. And not very many upgrades. Coverage 2 and tackle +2. LaMarcus Blades, I'm going to go with hybrid for him. The rangy center fielder type that we have. Awareness, man, coverage, play, recognition, and tackle. Kevin Crockett, the center. He's already good at run blocking. That pass blocking needs some help, and that's what we're going to do with him. Kiefer Byrne needs some help facing pressure. Let's see what he gets. Pass block finesse and pass block power. Not exactly what I was looking for. Youngblood, I'm going to go for hybrid with him. Acceleration, awareness, pursuit, coverage, like all that. party. Generally, all these guys, unless it's a scheme fit, just about everybody needs pass protection upgrades on this line. And he gets finesse block. Hicks, that's no exception for him. Although I do want to get them in scheme fits first, so they can get those boosts. Run block 3, power block. Kent Kendall, let's take a look at what he is. He is a speed rusher. The scheme for his position is power rusher, but I think we're going to go with block shedding for him. Yeah, that block shedding's pretty bad, but, you know, his performance might belie that. But we're going to help him out with that and see if we can get some block shedding for him. And we do. Not that much, but every little bit helps. Holloman, we'll go with power just for scheme fits for now. Get everybody up to scheme fits first. And then we'll work on fine-tuning pass protection. Yep. And Niles McKell, we're just going to keep... He's a power back. That's what we're going to go with for him. No need to change him now. We've seen what he's been doing as a power back, and he's been working well. Terrence Durham, we're going to go position. And Aaron Posey, the wide receiver. Sure, why not? Route running. Couldn't hurt. Depth man. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to now go ahead and stop this recording, and next episode is going to be the actual game itself. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get this road to the playoffs. Is it going to be a one and done for this team? Or will they advance to the championship on the way to a Super Bowl? We're going to find out sooner or later, hopefully sooner. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later, everybody.